The Harlem Renaissance, a time of cultural, social, and artistic explosion that reshaped American history. During the 1920s and 1930s, Harlem, a neighborhood in New York City, became the center of a new Black consciousness. African American writers, artists, and musicians expressed their creativity and demanded equality in ways that had never been done before. Among the many brilliant figures like Langston Hughes, Zora Neale Hurston, and Claude McKay, one man stood at the front lines of the intellectual and political movement for racial equality. That man was W.E.B. Du Bois. W.E.B. Du Bois was born on February 23, 1868, in Great Barrington, Massachusetts, a small, predominantly white town. Growing up, Du Bois was part of an integrated community, attending schools alongside white students. His teachers quickly recognized his intelligence and encouraged him to pursue higher education. His church community also played a major role in shaping his early life. The members of the First Congregational Church of Great Barrington raised money to pay for his college education. They believed in his potential. But Du Bois' understanding of race in America changed drastically when he attended Fisk University in Nashville, Tennessee in 1885. There, he came face to face with the harsh realities of racism and the injustices of Jim Crow laws. He witnessed segregation, voting restrictions, and deep inequality, experiences that would forever influence his life's work. Despite the challenges, Du Bois pressed on. He graduated from Fisk, attended Harvard University, and later studied in Germany at the University of Berlin. In 1895, he made history by becoming the first African American to earn a PhD from Harvard University. His groundbreaking sociological study, published in 1899, was the first major scientific study of race in the United States. It used data and analysis to show how social conditions, not biology, caused racial inequality. This was revolutionary at the time when many believed in racist ideologies. W.E.B. Du Bois was not just a scholar. He was an activist and a global thinker. He believed that knowledge and education were powerful tools for liberation. In 1905, he co-founded the Niagara Movement, a protest group that demanded full civil rights for African Americans. The movement laid the foundation for what would become one of the most influential civil rights organizations in history, the NAACP, or the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, which Du Bois helped found in 1909. Through the NAACP's magazine, The Crisis, Du Bois used his voice as editor to shine a light on injustice and celebrate Black excellence. He gave emerging writers and artists, including Claude McKay and Langston Hughes, a platform to share their work with the world. The Crisis became a cornerstone for the Harlem Renaissance, combining activism, intellect, and art into one powerful message: that Black lives, art, and voices mattered. Du Bois was also a deep thinker whose ideas transformed how people understood race and identity. His famous 1903 book, Souls of Black Folk, introduced the concept of double consciousness, the idea that African Americans live with two identities, one as an American and one as a Black person in a racist society. This internal conflict, Du Bois argued, made it difficult to form a unified sense of self. He also proposed the idea of the talented tenth, a belief that a small, educated elite within the Black community could lead the fight for equality and uplift the rest through leadership, education, and example. Du Bois often clashed with another prominent leader, Booker T. Washington, who believed that Black Americans should focus on vocational skills and economic progress before demanding civil rights. Du Bois, on the other hand, believed equality could not wait. It had to be fought for immediately through education, activism, and protest. But Du Bois' vision extended far beyond the borders of the United States. He became a leading voice in the Pan-African movement, which encouraged unity and solidarity among people of African descent around the world. After World War I, he helped organize the first Pan-African Conference in London, calling on world powers to end colonial rule in Africa and grant self-governance to its people. He wrote passionately about freedom, justice, and the global struggle against racism, showing that the fight for equality was not just an American issue, but a human one. In his later years, Du Bois continued his activism and writing, even as he grew disillusioned with the pace of change in America. In 1961, he moved to Ghana, where he spent his final years working on an ambitious project, an encyclopedia of the African diaspora. He died in Ghana on August 27, 1963, just one day before Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his historic I Have a Dream speech in Washington, D.C. Just as one voice fell, another voice began to arise to continue the fight for African Americans in the United States.